Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Old Skies. We are in Joe Anderson's dorm room at the moment. It looks like he's sent an email to his roommates. I don't know if they're partners in that sense, but they're certainly roommates. And trying to get her kicked out of her chemistry class at the university. Not quite sure why, but hopefully it will become apparent. Now, one thing we want to do, I think, first of all here is just do a couple of other little searches. So if we do Celia Anderson, let's see what comes up. This is his sister. Celia Anderson is most notable for being the host of the Good Morning Show on WPXI from 2039 to 2045. Anderson's career came to an infamous and explosive finish after an interview with mayoral candidate and right-wing firebrand Christopher Haynes. During a heated exchange over immigration rights, Anderson reportedly shouted, "Were you hit on the head as a baby?" and punched him in the nose, drawing copious spurts of blood. Anderson is now retired and lives in Cornwall-on-Hudson. She requests that her privacy be respected. Timeline impact rating, low. Now, we also have Lisa Sandman, who is the said aforementioned roommate. Let's see. Okay. I think we're getting a sense for why he did what he did. Lifetime range: May 24th, 2002. As we know, in the date we're in the game now, it's 2024. So she would be 22 years old. She died on June 12th, 2029, age 27. Employment history: 2026 to 2029. Adjunct professor, NYU Department of Chemistry. So this is she dies 5 years from now, basically. Graduates in a couple of years' time. Cause of death: chemical explosion, ruled an accident. Timeline impact rating.
Is this all the archive has on Lisa Sandman?
Afraid so. She died young. Poor kid.
In an explosion 5 years from now. You think Dr. Anderson wants to prevent that?
It seems plausible, but her timeline priority rating is listed as low. If he wanted to save her life, he could have, asked us. It's legal, and he can afford it.
You're right. It makes no sense. I'll keep digging.
Okay, so maybe that's not the be-all and end-all of it. We look up Foster. Okay, so what about if we look up Anderson and Foster and see if there's any links there? Nothing. What about if we do Sandman Foster? Well, what about Lisa Sandman Foster? Now, didn't do Dr. Foster's first name. Joseph Anderson Foster? Lisa Anderson. Did they get married? No. Okay, I don't think I can really do an awful lot more with that. Let's have a look at these drawers. Is there anything else here?
Almost completely empty. Young Andy must have taken everything home with him.
Can we leave? I mean, I don't know where else I'd go, but maybe something else in the story happens? I don't have any other locations. Should we look up Celia Foster? Look up Lisa Foster as well. Don't know. Like, if we just leave, I mean, what if we go back to the diner? Maybe we could ask the waitress if she knows anything about Lisa Sandman or Dr. Foster.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Do you know anyone named Lisa?
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
No.
I believe she came here with Andy at least once.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Are those two finally together?
I don't know.
Well, they'd better be. They've been making starry eyes at each other for weeks.
Can you tell me about Lisa?
I told you, I don't gossip about my customers. Sorry.
Do you know a Professor Foster?
You mean Rona Foster? The chem
Rona.
prof? Yeah, she comes in here sometimes. Super cool lady.
So, this Rona Foster woman, can you tell me anything else about her?
You already know she teaches chemistry, so you know as much as I do. And like I keep saying, I don't gossip about my customers.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
Well,
I
we've got
need
her
to find
first
my
name, so
friend.
that's going to allow us to
Sure.
search for her at least. So let's just come outside so we don't look weird to her while we're just standing there vacant-eyed as we do this. So Rona Foster. Here we go. February 14th, 1982. So she's still alive in the present day, which we're coming from 2064, is it? So she would be in her late 70s, 78, 79, something like that. Rona Foster was seen as a scientific prodigy since grade school. At age 10, she joined her father Oliver at his struggling tech firm, Foster Tech Labs. After Oliver Foster's death in 2002, Foster Tech folded and Rona joined the teaching staff at NYU's Department of Chemistry. She voluntarily left her position in 2029 after an explosion in her lab left 3 students dead. She is now retired and living in Florida. Time impact rating low.
This Professor Foster. An explosion is going to kill some of her students 5 years from now. I think it's the same explosion that will kill Lisa Sandman. Nozzo, can you confirm?
NYU kept the names of the victims away from the press, but the dates do match up.
So Dr. Anderson wants to stop Lisa from dying in the explosion?
Could be. But again, the explosion is a low priority event.
Is it though?
He
'Cause
could
it might
easily
depend
apply to
who the
make
other
this
students
change
are that died.
legally and professionally. Why do all this?
Maybe he
Dunno.
tried, but
There's something else
he wasn't
going
able
on.
to.
Do you have the address for the NYU Department of Chemistry? Everything seems to be pointing there. I probably should go see what's what.
Sending your way.
Cool, new location. I'm just going to go back into the guide, our search thing, because we've got Oliver Foster now. So why don't we see what it says about him? Basic info. Okay, so as we know, he died in 2002, age 53. Employment history: Professor of Applied Science, NYU, Foster Tech Labs. Cause of death: stomach cancer. Timeline impact rating low. What else do we have? Obituary. Oliver John Foster, 53, passed away on September 4th after a valiant battle with stomach cancer. He was an educator, mentor, and a pillar of the scientific community. He was predeceased by his wife Lena. He is survived by his 2 children, Rona and Nicholas, and an insatiable curiosity and love of the unknown that will live on in our hearts forever. And there he is. Seeing if there's anything that seems important in the background. Couldn't see it. Now, did we get... Okay, so we didn't get Rona's brother, Nicholas, did it say? So let's just leave that for now. Let's get to the chemistry department. Oh,
Locked.
clicked on the wrong thing. Well, this is where that photo was taken. We can see the background's the
You
same.
seeing this, Nozzo?
I think so. Is that Lisa Sandman?
It matches the photograph in young Andy's dormitory. Stand by. I'm gonna get answers.
She's probably trying to intercept that email he sent.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I was a bit, focused. Who are you?
I am looking for someone.
You're looking for someone in an empty school building. It's
You're
spring
here.
break. Nobody is supposed to be here.
Nobody? What about you?
Well, yeah. That's because... Hey, wait a minute. Let me see your card.
My card?
Yeah, if you belong here, you'd have a school ID card. So, let me see it.
Ah, well, look. Lisa, I can explain.
How do you know my name?
Can you? Wait, how do you know my name?
Oh, blasted.
It was you, wasn't it? You did this.
Did what?
Did what?
Are you serious? If you didn't send that email, then what are you doing here?
Email.
Are you for real, or are you just being cute?
Again, I have no idea.
Right, fine, whatever. You obviously don't belong here, but neither do I. Tell nobody I was here, and I'll do the same.
I'm looking for an older gentleman. He was wearing an NYU hat and sweatshirt.
Huh. I think I would have remembered seeing someone like that, but I don't know for sure. I'm a bit distracted right now.
Do you know Joe Anderson? You probably know him as Andy.
Is that what this is about? Dating my lab partner?
I have no idea.
Since you have no idea, neither do I.
What exactly are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
It looks like you're trying to pick the lock of that door.
No. Shut up. I'm not doing anything.
You are literally doing it right now.
Yeah? Well, we all see what we want to see.
So you're Andy's cluster mate?
His what?
Sorry, his, girlfriend?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Not sure what we are yet.
So about Andy.
Look, I'm trying to focus here. You want me to help you? Help me get through this door.
So could you tell me about yourself?
Hey, total stranger. Do I look
a
like
fair
I want
point.
to tell you my life story?
Right, sorry. So could you tell
Oh,
Hey.
I meant to do the
So
bottom one.
could
Oh,
you-
I've done
right.
it again.
Well,
Sure.
She seems friendly.
She's ignoring me and ignoring the rules. No wonder she and Joe Anderson get along so well. Could you tell me about this client again?
Joe Anderson. He pioneered all the latest advances in robotic and laser surgeries. He's the reason why the average life expectancy is over 100 years old now.
Ah, so his timeline importance ranking is high.
One of the
Extremely
highest.
high.
How are things from your end?
I'm scanning all security camera footage and every archived photo taken in a 3-mile radius of your when and location. He's been extremely careful, but if he slips up, we'll know.
No ripples detected.
Everything's marginal, so far. Whatever the client's doing, it hasn't set off any alarm bells yet.
So Joe's clustermate, this Lisa Sandman, any thoughts on her?
Not really. The archive had next to nothing to say about her. Just her birth date, her death date, her employment history, and little else. She lived a short, simple, and rather unremarkable life.
We can't all change the world, can we?
No, just with time travel.
I need to gain Lisa's trust, Nozzo. She won't speak to me otherwise. I think I need to help her.
Do what you think is necessary. I'll keep an eye out.
Assisting this Lisa girl isn't exactly within mission scope, is it?
Very little about this situation is. Just do anything you need to.
Anything.
Anything within reason, or within the boundaries of plausible deniability.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Okay, let's have a little look around then. So, an internal mechanism occasionally sprays the plants. We have an old-fashioned fire extinguisher, solid-looking door, a whiteboard full of mathematical proofs. Nozzo could tell you what they were, but you want to get home before dinner. Microscopes like this are still used in your when, a classic case of if it ain't broke. A window leading to a rusty fire
if
escape.
I want to leave, I can use...
All right, well, fine. I mean, I think we know what we do here, right? So we'll just pick the lock for her.
If you'll allow me,
Huh?
I have some experience with this sort of thing.
Somehow I'm not surprised. Sure, knock yourself out.
There you go.
Ugh, thank God. Seriously, you're a lifesaver.
There, my good deed for the day.
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Whatever you changed, it did literally nothing.
So the ripples were marginal?
Not marginal, non-existent.
Is that unusual?
Normally, no. But with a walking paradoxical anomaly on the loose, well, I'll keep monitoring. Just in case.
Come on. Password locked. Seriously? Jeez Louise, Prof, where's the trust?
Everything all right?
No!
She is bent over the computer keyboard, typing furiously. Science isn't your wheelhouse, but you think this is a molecular model. A message is scrawled on this loose piece of paper. Let's have a look. Bro. Leaving this to remind you again, because I know you forgot again. Remember what Dad was always looking through. Also, log off when you're done. An award certificate from the Goldtech Science Centre for Rona Foster. Okay, so I think, well, I'm just going to confirm, but I'm pretty sure, is it going to be microscope? Because that's what Oliver Foster was looking through. If we look at his photo, well, Zeus. It could be Zeus. So maybe that's the password. Let's talk to Lisa.
Excuse me,
What?
what exactly is on that computer?
None of your damn business. Sorry. You helped me out. I shouldn't have snapped like that. Someone hacked into my email account and sent my prof a nasty letter under my name. I'm trying to get into her computer and delete it before she sees it, so you see why I'm freaking out a little bit here.
So, what was in this email?
Why are we pretending like we don't know? Because we've read it.
Really don't want to say. It got really personal. Stuff I don't think is true, but maybe could be. I don't know either way. I just don't want Professor Foster to see it.
Do you know, who could have sent this email?
No clue. I'm the bottom of the totem pole around here. Why would anyone do this to me?
I really need to learn more about Andy.
Yeah, I get that impression, but I don't have the bandwidth to handle your questions right now. Sorry.
Maybe I can help.
You think you know the password? Feel free to give it a try.
Well, I'll be going.
Sure, whatever.
Right,
Can
well,
I
we're
have a
gonna
go?
For real? Sure, go ahead.
type Zeus. Failing that microscope. Z-E-U-S.
Holy
Hey.
crispy crap. You did it. Here, let me add that thing. Come on. And deleted. Oh, that was effing close. Jesus. Let's get out of here. Hey, you coming?
I should speak with Lisa first.
Oh, right, okay.
Lisa,
Yeah?
you promised to speak to me about Andy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What did you want to know?
Have you been clustered, dating him long?
Not long. Just 2 weeks? Or maybe 1 week? Not sure if spring break week counts. Whatever. I say it counts. 2 weeks.
Can you tell me anything about Joe, or Andy, rather?
Why? You said neither of us were in trouble, right?
That is correct. Neither of you are in trouble, right now.
Wait, is this about the roof? Because everybody does that. You shouldn't single him out.
The roof?
Yeah, our lab group did some atmospheric analysis tests up there. We need to be high up.
And that's against the rules.
Technically, yeah. We're not supposed to use that fire escape unless there's an actual fire. But do you know how many students live in a building with roof access? None in my lab group, that's for sure.
Well, I won't say anything if you won't.
Like I said, everybody does it.
So your Andy knows about the roof as well?
My Andy, huh? Yeah, he definitely knows about it. It's where we first... Hey, you know what? Never mind.
Thank you, Lisa. You've been a great help.
Thank you. I probably owe you my future diploma. Heck, my future, period.
You don't have
Your
one.
Future. Of course.
I'm gonna head out now. I just want to get drunk and forget this happened. You want to join? I'll buy. It's the least I can do.
That's all right. You take care.
Back at ya. Thanks again.
Yeah. You're welcome.
All right, roof access then, I guess. Aha. Ah, jeez.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, I knew you'd find me. I mean, you had to find me. I just needed a bit of time, and that's what I got.
I'd really suggest that you stop talking.
Sure, it doesn't really matter anyway. I did what I needed to do.
You didn't do anything.
Do what, exactly?
I saved her.
By her, I assume you mean Lisa.
You know about Lisa? How? There was almost nothing in the historical archive about her. I checked many times. It's like history forgot all about her.
What were you hoping to achieve here?
What do you think? I've spent my entire life taking advantage of every opportunity. I couldn't waste this one. I just couldn't.
You took advantage, all right. Of me and my entire department.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through all this. I really am. But it doesn't matter now. I got her kicked out. I got her away from here. That's the
Oh,
important
Joe,
thing.
you didn't.
You hacked her email.
You know about that too? Yes. It was me. She gave me her password once to grab some files when her phone died. I still remember it after all this time.
After
Well,
3 attempts.
she'll be happy to know that her trust wasn't misplaced.
You don't understand. I had to do it. Lisa died, will die, in a chemical explosion right here in this building. But not anymore. I changed it. There's no way Professor Foster will hire Lisa now. Not after she reads that email. Lisa won't be here when it happens. She'll be safe.
You could have done this legally. We receive requests to save people from death all the time. Why didn't you make one yourself?
You think I didn't try that? My request was rejected.
Rejected? Why? Her timeline importance rating was low enough.
Sure, her life wasn't important according to your precious board of directors. But her death? No. That had to be set in stone. They couldn't take the risk that Lisa surviving wouldn't affect my life. My life and all my precious accomplishments.
I'm sorry. I truly am. But the board considers these things very carefully. Your medical advances saved millions of lives. That's a legacy worth preserving. It must be preserved.
And shouldn't I be the one who determines that? Why should my legacy come at the price of her life? I loved her, you know? We were only together for a handful of years, but my whole life, it was always her. I've never stayed clustered with anyone for very long. I was always too busy. Too busy changing the world, too busy making a fortune. But none of it, not a single minute of it, none of it held a candle to being with her. Whatever happens now, saving her, it was worth it. You don't need to shoot. I'll go back quietly. I said I'll go back quietly.
I don't want to do this, Joe, but I have to. You broke your PFE. I couldn't bring you back even if I wanted to.
I see. Well, yes, that makes sense. I don't suppose you could just leave me here. I'll be dead in 6 months anyway. Can you at least give me that?
After everything you've done, do you really think that's an option?
No, I suppose it's not. Do it then. Lisa's safe. That's all that matters. She is safe, right? Could you check that for me before you do it?
There's been no change for you. Just do what you need to do.
Truth.
We managed to delete that email in time.
What?
We snuck into Professor Foster's office. We deleted it. It's gone.
No, you didn't.
We've found no changes in the historical record. If history deems that she dies here, she will die here.
You monster. I have to go back and try again. Get out of my way. Let me go back, please.
I'm sorry, Joe.
No, you don't call me Joe. Not anymore. If me being a doctor is so important, then you call me Dr. Anderson.
I really am sorry, Dr. Anderson.
Spare me. Lisa is going to die. Again. This isn't right. This is evil. And you know it. If you really are sorry, you'll let me try again.
Shall I try again?
I really am sorry, Dr. Anderson.
Spare me.
I really am sorry, Dr.
I don't
Anderson.
want to have to
Spare
do it.
me.
I really am sorry, Dr. Anderson.
Spare me.
I wonder how many
I really-
times, like, if I keep doing this, does it change?
I really,
Spare.
spare.
No, I guess not.
You okay?
I'm Dante.
Well, that
Nozzo.
sucked.
Just tickety-boo.
You think it was right to tell him?
I didn't see the harm in it.
You did what you had to do, Fia.
Yeah,
The brass is going to be happy
I
for
was hoping we could
whatever that's
save
worth.
him.
at least somebody will be. Ready to come home.
Right. Stand by.
Damn.
And timefall in 3, 2, 1. Timefall successful. Powering down. Welcome back, Via.
Hey, it's about time you two finished. Who wants drinks? Okay, what's wrong?
Are we that obvious?
With all due respect, yes. I didn't spend all those years training you for nothing. I know when something's up. So, spill it.
The client pulled a code 3-2.
Oh, so he...
Yes, he did.
What a total socket. In that case, the answer is both of you.
Answer?
To my question, who wants drinks? Am I right? I'm usually right.
Yes, you are definitely right.
Nazo?
Sounds great, but I need to be up early for a meeting with the brass in the morning. High-profile client like
Nazo's
this.
voice is very
It's
familiar. I
gonna
haven't
be a
IMDb'd it,
service.
but if anyone thinks they recognise it, probably from another game, put it in the comments. Let me know where you think that voice actor's from, because it is very familiar to me. Come on, Nazo. Come for a drink.
Please, Nozzo. We could both use a break.
You heard that? She said please. You can't argue with please. And besides, what are they gonna do? Fire the only chrono monitor in all of New York?
Okay, I surrender. How about JVs?
Sounds good to me.
It's settled then. To JVs.
Just a tick. Just need to change. And they've gone.
I think we probably just follow them, don't we? We know where they're going. JVs, right? Let's go there. We haven't been home yet. It might be worth popping back there at some point to check out what it looks like.
I've always enjoyed this place. I keep expecting it to get paradoxed and disappear.
That won't happen. This place is chronolocked.
You're welcome, by the way.
For
What
what?
do you mean, you're welcome? You're responsible for getting this place chronolocked.
Yeah, 10 years ago now. I petitioned to get this bar's ranking upgraded. Took a while, but I got approved. So relax. This place isn't going anywhere. And again, you're welcome.
How'd you do that,
I didn't
Tim?
know you could just change a ranking like that.
It's not exactly easy. It requires several layers of brass approval.
And a Fuji-sized mountain of paperwork to go through. You need to prove historical significance, impact to the timeline, blah, blah, the usual.
And how'd you manage that?
I made it clear that allowing agents a stable place to drink was vital to our mental health.
I won't argue there.
Plus, these margaritas, no place else gets the salt quite right.
Well, I guess we should talk about what happened.
Duffy, have you ever had to kill a client before?
Oh boy. Let's get one thing straight. What you did wasn't murder. He didn't leave you a choice. Sometimes a client can be so blinded by the possibilities of time travel that they can't get out of their own way.
What do you mean? A client who can't get out of their own way?
Okay, take my last client, this actress, a big influencer type back in the day, was convinced she was robbed of an audition that went to Maggie Fielding.
That was the Water Under the Bridge remake, right? She won an award for that.
Not anymore. Duffy changed it.
That's too bad. I like that movie.
Which version? That film's been chrono-shifted by accident at least 4 times.
Well, this time it was done on purpose. Wasn't that hard either. I just made sure Maggie's regular hairdresser was delayed that day. I stepped in and gave her a haircut she'll never forget. Maggie never auditioned, our client got the part, mission complete.
How was she in the movie?
Oh, terrible. She paradoxed her career into oblivion. Hey, can we have another round mix?
It is pronounced mix. Okay, well, I got it right. Purely by accident. In the previous episode. Well, I guess we drink in silence then.
That's the San Francisco branch.
Really?
Yep, the oscillation is just a few points south of London's. It's like a fingerprint.
You can't possibly sense that, Nozzo.
I didn't believe it either, but he's been doing that trick for 20 years. He's never been wrong once.
It's not a trick, Duffy.
Lost it. Getting a call. Hold on a tick. Hello?
Thea, where are you?
Who's this?
Who is the... It's Johnny.
Johnny. Yes. Johnny who?
The Johnny you've been clustered with for 8 years?
Okay.
Right. Of course you are.
Are you at a bar?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
You're supposed to pick up Nick from soccer practice.
Nick.
Who's Nick?
Right.
It's
And
gonna be
Nick
his
would be...
son, isn't it?
Our son? He's been waiting in the rain for over an hour.
Ah. Sorry.
This is beyond irresponsible. And what's with the accent?
What accent?
Never mind. Just pick him up. Please.
They're gonna be another
We'll
shift,
talk about
and
this
then
later.
was that the
Right.
guy who we met in the
Bye
bar
then.
at the beginning and then disappeared?
So, I've been chrono shifted into a cluster.
Oh, that's always awkward. They cute at least?
A son as well.
Oof. Never mind.
He's apparently been waiting for his mum, me, for an hour. Should I go?
Indulging in your alternate selves' lives is not recommended, Fia. But it's up to you.
I think we can. I mean, it's going to be shifted again within a few minutes, surely, isn't it? So ignore
I'll
it.
just wait it out, as usual. Be out of their lives by the next chrono adjustment.
Exactly.
Probably.
Probably would have happened
There
anyway
we
before you
go.
even got there.
Ethical dilemma solved.
Funny how that happens. You always lose what you want, and then get what you don't.
Sorry?
Nothing. Sorry. Jesus, these drinks should come with a warning label.
You've only been drinking soda, Nazo.
Really? Then they definitely should.
I guess that's it.
Well, gents, I believe it's time I call it a night.
Yeah, me too. Duffy?
You two go ahead. Gonna see what the night or the next chrono adjustment will bring.
How can you live like that? It's got to be
Nights.
crazy.
Yep. We bit drunk. Thank
How
heaven
can
the
you-
brass sprung for chrono locking this flat.
Live in a
Trying to
world
find
where
my way
everything is
home when
constantly
it never
changing.
Existed was a faff and a half.
Okay, what we got here? We got some plants. Can't look at those, they're too high up. 10 years of chronoshifts have left this view unrecognizable from when you first moved here. Okay, what else have we got? Your Chronozen issued holotouch screen floats soundlessly in the corner. I imagine that's like a computer. Your comfortable memory fiber bed with internal temperature control. That sounds nice. Chrono-locked, of course. Personic news messages. Why don't we check out the news first? PSA, the latest Anderson treatment injection is now available. Don't forget to schedule your next Anderson treatment injection, the trusted treatment that has kept millions looking and feeling their best for over 3 decades. Staying on track with your injections ensures you'll continue to age gracefully, maintaining your vitality and health. Protect your investment in your future self. Contact your healthcare provider today to book in your next appointment and keep the years at bay. International. Valoria wins decisive battle in 3-month war with Astoria. In a swift and decisive victory, the nation of Valoria has emerged as the dominant power in the recent conflict with its neighbouring rival, Astoria. This devastating war, which lasted 3 months, saw Valoria's advanced technology and strategic prowess overpower Astoria's defences with overwhelming efficiency. Valoria's unmanned aerial fleets and cyber warfare capabilities crippled Astoria's military infrastructure, leading to an overwhelming defeat. Neighbouring regions are watching closely as Valoria consolidates its power, leaving Astoria to grapple with the aftermath of its swift downfall. The balance and power in the region has been irrevocably altered. Now, I'm interested to see if this changes, if there's like a chrono shift that swings things the other way. Like, I can imagine this time travel stuff being used in stuff like warfare to, influence the outcome. You know, you're about to lose, but you go back and do something that sabotages your enemy and you end up winning. I could see that being a thing. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm half expecting that to kind of change as the game goes through. We'll keep an eye on it. Food. Abyssinia Reborn, a cutting-edge Ethiopian dining experience. An Ethiopian restaurant in New York City offers a dining experience like no other, with holographic depictions of the lion's raw revolution, immersing diners in a vivid, futuristic narrative. While the holograms are visually captivating, the constant reminder of conflict might be overwhelming for some. However, the food is outstanding. Their Doro Wat is rich and flavorful, and the injera is perfectly spongy, making each bite a delight. Abyssinia Reborn is a must-visit for those who appreciate both traditional Ethiopian cuisine and a cutting-edge dining atmosphere, though the intense revolutionary theme might not suit everyone. We have sports. Chloe Sadar retires, stunning the boxing world. In a surprising move, Chloe Sadar, the unparalleled 3-time world champion, has announced her retirement from boxing at the height of her career. Despite dominating the sport with no signs of slowing down, Sadar simply stated, "It's time." While her decision has sparked some speculation, the boxing community and her fans are respecting her privacy, honouring her legacy as one of the greatest fighters of all time. Sadar leaves the ring with grace, her unmatched record standing as a testament to her extraordinary career. So what's Personic?
Duffy always warned me not to check my Personic profile after a chrono adjustment, but it's not like he ever listens to his own advice. Oh, what the socket. Let's see what my current timeline self is up to. Such a nerd. And I work with Nozzo.
Personic Fia Quinn, employed at level 87 half Galvanite Crystal Mage. What? Employed at... What? Cluster... sounds like a D&D thing. Cluster status. Only to my guildmates. Location deep in the Whittaken Mines. It's gotta be tabletop gaming, isn't it? About me, the grind isn't about leveling up, but how you choose to play. Or it's like a Mamorpaga thing. MMORPG. Which actually probably it's more like that, thinking about it, if you're talking about grind. Recent updates. 1 day ago, the Grundy Grotto raid is a go. Oh, it's definitely Mamorpaga. Meet me in Keiki Canyon at 2 p.m. 2 days ago, need a healer for the Whittaken Gale quest. Or I think you kind of pronounce that jail, really, don't you? Quest. Level 50 plus. 1 week ago. Anyone want to play the instance of classic Trollgate? Bring the nostalgic tonight. So this is Fia at the moment in this world. It's kind of weird. So the Fia that we're playing kind of sits outside of time and the changes, but she has like an alternate self in this world who's kind of all these changes affect. Is that kind of how it works? God, does my head in. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. Messages. Hello, I'm Rosha. Hi everyone, my name is Rosha. I was recruited a few months ago. I'm originally from Spain and just got assigned to the London branch. Rowan. Hey, Duffy. Welcome, 10-year veteran of the time wrangling here, based in New York. Burlee, Hong Kong field agent here, been involved with, CZ? Oh, that's Chronozen, isn't it? I was going to say, is that Czechoslovakia? From the start. Not so. I also joined at the start, but spent the last 10 years as a chrono monitor for the New York office. Horace. Former field agent, now a freshly minted chrono monitor in Oslo. Rosha, nice to meet you all. Horace, starting to regret this promotion to chrono monitor. How do you manage it, Nozzo? It's a demanding job, but it's vital and there are only a handful of people in the world who can do it. So be proud of that. Horace, I'm trying, man. I just miss being out there, you know? Out then. Nozzo, it gets easier. Rowan, can chrono shifts be announced more than 5 seconds in advance, please? Nozzo, it's not an exact science. There's no way to predict when they will occur. Rowan, I nearly cracked my skull on a lamppost that wasn't there before. Nozzo, you know you're supposed to remain in place during a chrono shift. Rowan, that's not the point. Nozzo, it's in the protocol guide. I suggest you read it again. Interesting stuff. We'll keep an eye on these every time we kind of get a chance to go back to our lodgings and rest. We'll kind of see how things progress on those fronts.
Bed. An excellent idea. Lights. Why not sleep? I only murdered a man this afternoon, or 38 years ago. It's ancient history, technically. Doesn't matter. I shall sleep like a baby. Hey, Nozzo, you around?
Hey, Fia, what's up?
Is he always
Did Dr.
there?
Anderson ever kill anyone?
What?
You know, on the operating table or what have you.
Not that I'm aware of. Why?
He didn't ever maim or disfigure anyone.
I think she's just trying to feel better about what she did.
Again, no.
Oh, shame. That might have made it easier.
Go to bed, Fia.
Bed. Yeah, an excellent idea.
Jammies. Oh god, doesn't look comfortable. Get under the blankets at least. A few weeks later. Relative time. She slept a long time. A few weeks.
Another day, another job.
So let's check our messages again. If it's been a few weeks, I'm presuming some of these chrono changes have happened. Let's look at
This
Sonic.
version of me is partying like there's no tomorrow.
Via Quinn employed at ha 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 ha.
Once the next chrono adjustment hits, there'll be no yesterday for you either.
Cluster status, sure. Location, too blacked out to notice. About me, recent updates. 3 days ago, yo. 2 days ago, hungover. 1 day ago, hungover again. In jail. Can someone bail me out? Let's check the news.
It looks like some of these news items have chrono shifted since I last looked.
Exactly. Great. Okay, this is what I was thinking about. So remember last time, Valoria won decisively. This time Estoria wins decisive battle in 3-month war with Valoria. Against all odds, the nation of Estoria has claimed a stunning victory in its war with the technologically superior Valoria. Despite being outmatched in terms of advanced weaponry and cyber warfare capabilities, Estoria's resourcefulness, tenacity, and deep understanding of the terrain turned the tide. Utilizing guerrilla tactics, intelligence operations, and, some would say, an unbreakable spirit, Estoria successfully neutralized Valoria's technological advantages, leading to a hard-fought and unexpected triumph. Neighboring regions are watching closely as Estoria consolidates its power, leaving Valoria to grapple with the aftermath of its swift downfall. The balance of power in the region has been irrevocably altered. So this was the Ethiopian restaurant before, right? Saffron Uprising, a premier Indian restaurant in New York City, takes dining to a new level with its immersive, holographic depictions of the Saffron Dawn Revolution. While the visuals are undeniably impressive, the constant portrayal of conflict might feel intense for some diners, yet the food remains the true star. Their buttered chicken, rich with flavour, and paneer tikka grilled to perfection, both shining examples of traditional Indian cuisine. That actually makes me kind of hungry for takeaway. Indian takeaway. Saffron Uprising is a must-visit for those seeking an exceptional culinary experience, paired with a cutting-edge ambiance, although the revolutionary theme may not be for everyone. So Chloe Sadar still retires, but we have culture. City Sports Arena auctions off vintage memorabilia. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of sports history. We are thrilled to announce an exclusive auction featuring a stunning collection of antique sports memorabilia. The centerpiece of the event is a true gem for boxing enthusiasts, the actual gloves worn by Simon Inman, the 1871 citywide champion who famously defeated Brian Mason in an iconic bout. Inman's meteoric rise through the ranks has been an inspiration to many, including 3-time world champion Chloe Sadar. Whether you're a passionate collector or a fan of the sport, this auction promises to deliver rare and valuable treasures. Join us and place your bids on these timeless pieces of pugilistic history. And then we have Joe's obituary here. Dr. Joseph Anderson, the brilliant mind behind the revolutionary Anderson treatment, passed away yesterday at the age of 56. He seemed older than that, didn't he? His groundbreaking work in slowing the aging process transformed millions of lives, making him a pioneer in modern medicine. Dr. Anderson's contributions extended far beyond the lab, as his legacy lives on in the countless people who have benefited from his life's work. The medical community mourns the loss of a visionary who reshaped the future of healthcare. Dr. Anderson will be remembered as a true innovator. In lieu of flowers, his family requests donations be made to any Skimane Syndrome Research Organization. Any new messages for us? Rowan, well, they say you can't go home again. Just learned that my whole hometown never existed. Bally, I'm sorry. Rowan, I'm not. The place was a crap hole. I was happy to leave it. Bally, still, if you feel malaise, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what this group chat is for. Rosha, best thing about this job? Watching different versions of my favourite movies. Just saw The Riverwall Returns. Frank Lyons stars in it this time. Frank Lyons? Did nobody see it? I have to talk about this with someone. Nobody else would get it. Well, too late. The movie now stars as Jacques Bates. Yawn. I'll watch it when it shifts again. Bally, got the malaise bad today. Saw 2 of my old clustermates again in Victoria Park. Duffy, did they recognise you? Bally, no, not this time. Have they ever recognised you? Just the once, the only time in 20 years. My advice is to stop torturing yourself. Well, we all need a hobby. Yeah, so as things shift, I guess you're going to see people that you had once been involved with kind of never having known who you were. It's got to be a weird existence. I can't quite wrap my head around living in a society like this.
Lights!
Again, let me know in the comments your thoughts on this whole thing. So we'll probably go to work, I guess.
Thea, hello! I hate you.
What?
My jealousy is through the roof. You owe me big.
Still not following.
Your next client is Chloe Sadar.
The boxer who just retired.
Chloe Clocker Sadar, 3-time worldwide boxing champion?
Of course, I mean, we read about her in the news.
Yes. Chloe Sitar,
Oh.
of course.
Bia.
Sadar, Chloe Sadar.
We know who
Right,
she is.
I don't
We
know
just read
her.
about her several times.
Shifting timelines make it hard to keep track of these things. You know that.
Normally I'd agree with you, but Chloe's something special.
Special as in a high
See all
timeline
the shop
ranking.
signs
No,
have changed along the
special, as in
parade.
she's one of the best fighters in the sport. Or at least she was. She retired recently.
I'm surprised at you, Duffy. This goes against everything you taught me.
What's that?
Don't get attached. Be prepared to let everything go. She could be paradoxed out of existence tomorrow.
Fine, you're right, I get it. Just don't let anything happen to her, okay?
I know the rules. She will be fine. As long as she doesn't pull another Joe Anderson.
She won't.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Everyone's a fan. Besides you, apparently.
Maybe that'll change after tonight. Meet you at JV's later.
Definitely. See you there, slugger.
Go to our next job. So this, I wasn't sure if the Joe Anderson thing was gonna
Acknowledged.
be kind of the main story, but
Quinn.
I think it seems to be based around
May
shorter,
leave you
multiple
slightly
cases.
disoriented, but your vitals are more than adequate. You should be fine. And here's Fia.
Oh, hey, Thea Quinn, right?
Yes, that's me.
I'm Chloe Sadar. I'm your 6 o'clock, assuming that even means anything to someone like you.
I hope it means something, or I'd be out of a job.
Well, it's good to have meaning in your work. Anyway, 1871. You can really take me there?
That's the idea.
Okay, so this
What's
isn't
the
related to her own life,
Here.
although it might be
Take a
related
look
to
at this old
the
newspaper
boxer,
clipping.
right? The one that inspired her. Inman. Yeah. We just read about this guy's gloves going on auction. Cool.
Is this a boxer?
Yeah, Simon Inman. I want to find him.
For what reason?
I need to ask him something.
What do we know about him?
Just that he was a boxer who won the citywide championship in 1871 and died around 20 years later at the age of 39.
That's all.
That's all in the public record anyway.
Ask him what, exactly?
It's embarrassing. I'd prefer not to tell you. You said that was okay, right?
I said it was up to Fia.
Oh, well, like I said, I'd rather not. But if you insist.
Yeah. After what the last guy pulled.
I'm afraid I must insist.
Fine. I just want to ask Simon Inman about his retirement.
I figured it was
That's all.
probably something like that.
Yes, that's all. Told you it was embarrassing. Can we move on?
Sure. Sorry to push. It's my job to get you what you need.
I get it. We're good.
Where can we find Simon Inman?
That's just it. I have no idea.
His residence isn't listed in the archive.
That shouldn't be an issue. We know he was at this championship match, so we can find him then.
No, not the night of the match. That defeats the point. I want to ask about his retirement. 6 months later should do the trick.
Then the trick will be finding him.
Can that be done?
If it wasn't,
So
you
he
wouldn't be
retired at like
here.
19?
So, Miss Sadar, it looks like you're already attired. Shall we be off?
Call me Chloe, please. And yeah, let's get
Oh.
going.
Yeah, so if he was 39 when he died, and that was 20 years after he won this fight, he would have been 19. Retiring. Weird. Times champion. Five points. October 7th, 1871. 3:34 p.m.
Timefall successful, Noz.
All clear.
As clear as the air in this era can be. Go ahead and send her through.
Whoa, that was wild.
Are you alright?
Yeah, just finding my feet. What a weird feeling. Like falling, but I wasn't falling down?
We weren't moving in the traditional way we think of it. It's something else.
It certainly is. You must think I'm so silly. Using time travel for this?
Between you and me, your reasons are less silly than most.
Thanks. That's a sweet lie. Either way, I'm here. I'll see it through. You don't win 3 world championship belts by quitting. We're gonna find Simon Inman, and I'm gonna ask him what I need to ask him. Speaking of, let's do this.
Right, okay. Well, I think we'll leave it there for now, for this time. Probably a good place to leave it. It's just as we're heading into a new case. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that's always appreciated. Is there any comments as well? Let me know what you think of the game so far. I'm really enjoying this. It's an unusual setting, and I don't really have a clear idea of where the story's going to go. I wonder if we're going to sort of uncover things kind of about the people in charge of the society where we live, or the system, the time-traveling system that causes us to maybe fight back against the system. I don't know. It's a very weird way to live, as I think I've said. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.